Coming to our guys who are making a debut, Satvik and Chirag. Obviously, looking at the group, it looks as in football they say group of death. They have the top seed, and then they have the informed Taipei team, and then the Great Britain as well. So, what do you think? They do they? I mean, stand a chance because I think they have a 0-8 or 0-9 against the top seed team, and then again I think they've lost one game to the Taipei team as well, and haven't played to the Great Britain.
No,
So
they haven't played this pair specifically. They
the
have
Taipei.
played against Li Yang before, but they haven't played against this pair before.
Okay.
It's quite a not just Group A. Even if you see Group D, it's quite difficult. So, but that is how doubles has been at the Olympics. Just 16 pairs. Like if you see singles, you have 40, 42 players, and after the first 16, you actually are filling in places players from countries which are not really good to be in the top 60. But in doubles, like the almost the 12 or 13 top pairs in world ranking are always playing in the doubles events. So doubles anyway getting through the group stage is quite difficult. But like I said in the opening statement, it's going to be difficult for Chirag and Satvik. Maybe they'll not try and go all out against Kevin and Marcus, but if they can beat the Taipei pair and then look for qualification, that would be ideal situation.
I want to ask regarding Satvik and Chirag. As we know, they both have practiced and they both have trained under Indonesian coaches before, and they have started with Matthias Bo just recently. So we haven't seen them performing under Matthias a lot. So what do you think has made an impact on them with regards to Matthias Bo as a coach? Do you think they are under better coaching conditions and they can maybe defeat the Indonesian pair with Matthias coaching?
See, the Indonesian and the Malaysian coaching styles are very different from the way Europeans coach. The focus, because Bo came in at a very later stage and not by choice in a way, because Flandy left in March 2020 due to personal reasons. So they got in Bo because they needed a double specialist coach. Now, Bo's biggest strength, and for that matter, all Danish players' biggest strength is strategizing, and that is what they are working on. Because against players like Marcus and Kevin, or even uh, the Japanese, it is about playing the right strategy. In terms of badminton skills and on paper fight, they are equal fights. But it is about strategizing, and Bo has been working on that a lot with them. We need to see how whether it works against Marcus and Kevin, because they are too good of players. But I'm really sure that there would be a different game plan that Satvik and Chirag will implement against them when they play. It's not going to be the same Satvik Chirag which we saw a year back, because from whatever I have heard from both of them, they are working on a lot of strategy play under Bo.
So my question is regarding men's double. As Satvik used to play with Ashwani, he
Hmm.
uses lot of energy while playing mixed doubles, and after that he
Hmm.
has to play men's double. So that also affects him. I have seen
So,
him not picking up the shuttles because of
so
playing and
during the
using
three,
energy.
That it's quite irrelevant to the Olympics, right? In the regular this thing, he didn't play a lot with Ashwini. He was playing with Ashwini because they wanted him to build his endurance. They wanted him to try two events, and also that allowed him to get used to a lot of different kind of venues and play a lot. Because Satvik is very young. That was the logic the coaches had, and that is why when you see when came to Olympic qualifiers, the coaches did not really push for a Satvik Ashwini to qualify, because they knew that in the Olympics it's going to be difficult to focus on two events or play two events. What happens next after the Olympics, we don't know, but I'm not sure whether Satvik and Ashwini will continue.
And what about the men's doubles? Because in the past, especially in Rio and even, if I'm not wrong, even in London, we had the women's doubles pair make it, but men's
Hmm.
doubles going there and doubles badminton as a whole in India. When you look at it, can this be the tipping point where from here on you see something better happening on the doubles front as well, or have you already crossed that path?
No, if you're looking at India's doubles changing overnight because these guys are playing there, I'm sorry, nothing is going to change immediately. Nothing in the immediate future. For a basic reason, we really need to invest in the doubles ecosystem, which we haven't. We are lucky that we have a Chirag and Satvik who raised the bar once the Malaysian coach Tan Kim Her paired them together. And they had natural talent to play doubles. That is where we are also expecting a Dhruv Kapila and MR Arjun to make that shift. But they are temperamentally different than these two guys. And they will have to work on that and a lot on their strength because they are not good hitters. They need a lot more strength. But otherwise, there's nobody in the line who you can say in the next 3-4 years can really do something. There's an Ishan Bhatnagar and there is there's one more player, but Ishan Bhatnagar also has to play mixed doubles. So we don't know how much energy is going to put in doubles. So and the ecosystem needs to change. We are not going to see overnight change in Indian doubles, even if these guys go on to win a medal. It will still take another 5-6 years for us to see a consistent